Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to make those bow tops that you've been requesting. They are on my online store, and so you guys want to know how to make them. I'm going to show you guys how to make them. Oh, and as well, if you do want this fabric I'm using, my fabric store is open now. You can go there and purchase the fabric if you like this fabric or many other fabrics. Okay, so you will need some fabric. This one is kind of stiff. It is cotton, but it does have a stretch. And this print is available on my store in 2 different colors. It's the same print, but the other one is like a brown orangish turquoise type of color. And so you would need the fabric. You would need a half a yard of fabric will be enough for most, probably up to a D cup. You will need some pins, measuring tape, and some scissors, and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to, okay, if you are an AB cup, you want to measure down. Well, what you can also do is, because I know somebody might be really big busted, you can measure from here to here, and then you want to add 2 inches on it. So this is mine. Add 2 inches is 12. 1, 2. Okay, mine is 12. You want to double it. So I need to cut my piece at 24. You'll see why later. So it's at 24. I'm going to go ahead, cut this part right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to fold it like that so that I have a long piece. Then I'm going to fold it in half again. Now you're going to start from right here. It should be 4 fingers wide, like this. I'm going to cut here. And when you fold your fabric in half, right till you get to about 16 inches, then you want to start going up. So I cut 16 inches. Now I am going to go up towards the top. So now I have this piece, which looks like this. Now, even though this fabric right here is flat, by having this curve, it's going to give you the room for your boobs, because once you put the bow on it like this, as you can see now, it's a pocket. Can you see that? It's a pocket now, like a bra. Now, because once you give that bow in it, it will give you the pocket for the boob to fit in there. So don't worry that it's flat and there's no darts in it. This is a simple way. Okay, so now you're gonna take your pins and you're gonna pin it Okay, now that mine is pinned, I'm going to go to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew this all the way around to the other end. When I get to the other end and it's all sewn, you're going to take your pins out and then you can just turn it like this and pull it inside, right sides out. So I'm going to pull it, I'm going to go sew mine, then I'm going to pull it right sides out, and then I'll show you guys the next step. Okay, now for your next step, what you need to do is pull out another piece. I'm pulling it off the roll. I have a roll of it, but you will take the rest that you have left, and you will need about 9 inches this way, that way, like that. And then I am going to simply cut this. Down like that. So I'm going to move this piece out the way. Now this should be for every bra size. This is the same size bow, should be fine. You can make yours bigger. I mean, you could customize. You can make a small little cute bow. You can make a big oversized bow like this one. So I cut this in half, and that is to make another top. Okay, so I'm going to fold this bow in half like this, and now this is going to be my bow. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch just like this around to that end. So I'm gonna do that, and this will be my bow, and then you just need one more piece. So you want to take that scrap fabric. You don't want to use this other bow because it's another top you can make for your friend or something like that. And I'm gonna take that scrap piece that I have, and I'm gonna take a piece from it, and I'm gonna fold it in half. And depending on your cut size will be how long you want it. What you can do first is make the bow long. So it should be a little bit longer than this bow. And then once it's all done, you can put it on it. I'll show you to see what kind of size adjustment you want to do with this. So now this piece right here, you're going to stitch straight down, and then you're going to turn it inside out. I'm going to go finish on mine, and then I'll show you guys is this the last step? The next step, or the second to the last step? One of those. Okay, so I have my 3 pieces. Now I turned that inside out. I turned this inside out. Now the way you want to lay your bandeau top is that seam that was at the top like that, you want to make it in the middle. That will give you more room for boobs. So you want that part in the middle, and it will make a big dip area for boobs. Okay, it sounds funny, I know. So now this end part right here, you just want to tuck that inside like this, and then you want to stitch that down because it's going to be adjustable tie in the back. Okay, now I'm going to do the same to this side. And don't forget, if you have any requests, please feel free to let me know. Any requests of any sewing tutorials. I'm going to try to put, because I have so many that I recorded, but I've been so busy that I didn't put them up. I'm going to try to put up so many, like back to back to back, so you don't have to wait a few days. Okay, so now your square top, what you want to do is you want to cut off those points so that it will be more pointy. You want to make a little slice right here, only on one side, okay? And that will help you to turn it inside out. It doesn't matter that you have this slice here because you're not going to see it. You don't have to stitch it shut. I know this lady that worked for me I have a manufacturing company, and she would hand stitch it. Even though before the order goes out, she would hand stitch all of them, because even though you can't see it or you won't see it, she just hand stitched them, and she hand stitched it like surgery where you wouldn't even know that that was ever there. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this over like that. I'm going to take my bow, place it in the center. Now this is the part I was talking about with this. So you're going to see right now what I am talking about with this. So okay, I keep saying with this. So okay, so this one may be too long for mine, but what I'm going to do is right in the center, I'm going to grab it. Look how cute it is already. Okay, so I get excited even though I made this literally over 100 times, literally. So I'm going to see, if you want your bow bigger, you can go like that. If you want it really tight, you can make it really tight. But I like mine just medium size. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to put a pin on that. And I am going to cut that off. Now, I put my bow on the wrong way. See, there is a seam right here. I put it on where you can see the seam. The reason why you want to put it on backwards is because after you stitch right here really good, then you want to turn this around. So I'm going to go stitch mine, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in 1 second. Okay, so I stitched it, but look what I mean about you're not going to see it, because it was this way. I stitched it and then I just flipped it over like that. And then you don't even see the slice, because the slice that is on this bow is in between this and that. And one other thing that you can do is, you can see this is so cute, like This is the cutest thing ever. What you can do is, if you have stiff enough fabric, you don't have to do this, but to reassure the bow staying up, what you can do is put, you probably didn't even notice, but I have like a few stitches right here and a few stitches right there just to keep it up. But it will stay up, because if you look at the bottom part, it's not stitched, it still stays up. But if you plan on jumping around or something on the beach or sunbathing or whatever you might be doing, I'm sure it'll be having fun in this top. You can do that stitch and see it right there. Yeah, super cute. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe.